Okay, I come back, and this is the afternoon. I went to Cat coffee shop, had a break, and now we can start our visit. And, it's just perfect, and it's very well indicated. Let's see. So the room are indicated. On this part is 0, on this part is 1. So we come to the room 1. It's like this. When you see the museum arranged in such a good order, this is 11, this is 14, because 12 and 13 is in the other room. This one connect to, see, that is 12 and 13. So every number is connected. Every room connected with the equivalent number. So very good for if you pay attention to see it. And this museum, I came in the morning. I had a round tour and went out to have lunch, and this is just perfect so that I can see the museum and then come back to look at the paintings, look at the topography, landscape, and recognize all these places. Okay, so here I have a particular passion for landscape painting. Landscape and landscape with cloud, with trees, with mountains, with sunset, sunrise, with shade. And recently, not so recent, these couple of years, I was just so much impressed and fascinated and attracted to architects painting, or just some house, some building, the surface. And je tombe ici, I just happened to see this one, and this one is by Laurent Courtot. Laurent Courtot is a local artist from Limoges, and I have searched online. His name does not show so much on Wikipedia and things, but in some collection work. In any case, I love his painting heart and soul. So these are the paintings of the local house. And you must have seen a lot of my video with walk along the streets. And this is exactly what we have seen on the streets. And it's so beautiful and so romantic. I think there is something so profoundly beautiful, nostalgic, something profoundly emotional with this kind of painting. You must have a good understanding of this place. You must have a good feeling, good love, and not only love, your trouble, it's a very full, rounded feeling of the location of the place. I think these paintings depicted perfectly. There are people talking, so I will stop here. Okay, that lady was very kind to make an introduction. So she has just finished. We can take a look at these houses and the detail of it, and the sunlight and the shade, and especially those lounge, those washed clothes. Actually, please excuse me for my sound. I just could not avoid it. Okay, if this does not make you happy or hurt you, please, please accept my apology and and stop this video. Okay, so those little details add depth into the livelihood of this painting. The house is not perfect, and the little touch of the old house, I do not know why. Here is something like a face, whether it's intentional or not intentional. When you pay attention, when the reader, when the people, the viewer look at this painting, there is a lot of fun in it. Don't you think so? You can imagine what is happening in this family. They are washing, and they are washing such a beautiful scarf. Is it a dress? It is underwear. No, they are not. This is so lively, and you can feel the color, and everything is not very dynamic, but the movement of this painting is through these little additions of dried clothes, and you feel these are the house that has been lived by people and actively lived. Anyway, I love it. And this one, you can definitely see this house, there is nothing. There is nothing. So it must be a deserted house, might be, or a ignored house. And this one, this house has people living here, and the other part is all damaged. Well, maybe the neighbor was just left. Anyway, I love it, and especially this painting. The leaf, the green leaf, add so much dynamic, and the color contrast. This one is quite muted, but there is some green here, red, green, yellow, blue. There are color. Everything is very subtly unpronounced, but they are pronounced in a very humble and subtle way. There is a green lantern, which green light or green lamp, which you see very often, and there are some green leaves. And this family is full of love, full of life. Red clothing, green leaf, just perfect. Now let's see this one. There is red, blue, green. So you can see his painting has a lot of colors, and all of this color is blend in within others. The red is not pure red. It has some blue blending, some gray blending. The green has some brown blending, and the blue has some a little bit of green and a little bit of gray blending, and you feel love. You feel this house is not a rich house, but this house is very well taken care of. Okay, look at this house. I love the bright green color. All of this, and this little white on the painting, it accentuates the detail of it. It's see, there is a little bit of white so that it add some accent in it, make it more unique. And this must be Girondin. Girondin, I think it's one of the French Revolution period party, maybe Maha, or the city of Limoges is quite lefty, as I read, and there is something I do not understand, I do not know, but here and there is some sign of historical interest always gets me, and this must be La Rue de Boucherie, and in Limoges there is a street, La Rue de la Boucherie. It's a butcher's street. There are a lot of butchers. I think it's a six family with brothers, sisters, cousins, and they have something like 60s butcher store, and they hunt the meat selling, and it's very, very lively. And I have just came back from there during my lunch break because I want to see the city. The city is quite small, and from this fine art museum to the city center, I see Google Map, it takes 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and it's a beautiful, fun walk. And the museum closes at noontime, 12 to 2, every museum. So almost every museum. I think there is something good about it, especially for this museum, that I can go see the museum, see the picture, and then go to see that particular street and still have time to come back. And also, please excuse me, I am a little bit rushed. My train is this afternoon. I need to go, but I want to spend some more time here. Okay, I do. I will not rush myself. I will not see more. I will enjoy as much as I can enjoy. That is more important than rush through too many things and nothing is understood. Let me just take my time.